Hello, Amazon sellers. Rob Siegel here, managing attorney of the arbitration team at Rosenbaum Famularo, the law firm behind AmazonSellersLawyer.com. Today I'm here again with Dana Rodriguez, our wonderful paralegal who will be continuing to ask me some questions about the arbitration process.
So Rob, after the location is picked, what happens next?
Sure. So in our last video we discussed how we decide on the location where an arbitration is going to occur. And after that, the next step is the arbitrator selection process. The location has to be determined first so that we don't begin selecting an arbitrator who might be from a city on the opposite side of the country where the hearing was decided to occur.
So Rob, what is an arbitrator?
Good question. An arbitrator is essentially the judge in an arbitration proceeding. Arbitrators are typically older lawyers who are either retired or retired judges with lots of experience in handling all different types of disputes.
So how are they selected?
Another great question, Dana. The American Arbitration Association governs the disputes between our firm and Amazon per the contract that sellers have with Amazon. Under the AAA rules, the arbitrator selection process begins with the AAA case manager providing a list of names and resumes of 5 to 10 potential arbitrators from the case. From there, our firm and Amazon's firm review the names and resumes, rank the arbitrators in the order of our preference, and submit the list to the AAA for consideration. The AAA will then compare the lists and appoint the arbitrator most mutually agreed upon between the two parties and appoint that arbitrator to the case.
So Rob, what do we look for, or what do we think about when we're ranking the arbitrators?
Sure. There's several considerations that we make when deciding how to rank our arbitrator list. An important fact to point out is that we actually have the option of striking or crossing out 2 to 3 names from the list of arbitrators. So if there's anyone that we feel might have a particular bias or isn't aligned with the theory of the case, we can strike those names right away. But things we look for, we research each arbitrator beyond their resume. We try to determine whether they seem to be more on the liberal or conservative side of the spectrum, whether they might be more supportive of big business or small sellers. And we try to find an arbitrator whose business thinking seems to align with the growth of the small businessman rather than someone who is supportive of the large company like Amazon.
Oh, okay, Rob. Well, thank you so much for answering my questions.
Sure, Dana, anytime.